Well, hey, Motor Warriors. Today I have a confession to make. But first, roll that intro. Well, yesterday I was in town and ran into a biker friend, and he watches my videos and stuff, and a lot of times he doesn't comment. He just saves his comments till he sees me, and that's kind of neat because anybody can just write watched. This guy, he'll tell me if he thought it stunk. It's the same guy that I was telling you about, that he said some of my videos were too long, so I did that video for a friend that was really short and quick. But anyway, he was talking about the video I did a while back about the do-rag song I made up about the wise old man, you know, the old guy in his 90s or whatever that was in a nursing home, and he told me how to dance and enjoy life and play an instrument and, you know, all that. And I realized how many comments I had about how wise the old man was. And that's what happens when you get people who are really old and have been through a lot. You know, they get a lot of wisdom. And he, you know, got talking about it, and I told him the truth, and he was shocked and said that I ought to do a video where I confess the truth. Because in one of my early videos, when I still called my channel VV King or Veridicus Viking, that Veridicus part meant truthful, and I was just telling a story that I just made up, and all the other stuff is true. Oh, there's deer in the field. But I thought, you know, he's right, because I did say that Veridicus meant truthful, and when I told people stories, it was going to be honest. And then it dawned on me when I made that one up, it was all just me. There was no old man. Now, granted, my grandmother did fall. She did break her hip, and she was in a nursing home for a long time. And, you know, she needed a lot of specialized care and stuff because she was older. And there were some real interesting old people in that place. I got to confess, there was no old man that was a wise old man, been through a bunch of wars and learned all these wise things. That was just me. Now, I've had people tell me I ought to write a book because I have a pretty creative imagination. That was just me giving you words of life and wisdom that I you know, try to live by, and things that I kind of, you know, taught my sons when they were growing up, and I think they turned out to be really good guys, you know. And my oldest son's fiance, last time we saw, asked her how, you know, my son was treating her, and she said, "Man, you did a great job. You raised a perfect gentleman. He is an awesome guy. Everybody in the family loves him, and, you know, I love him, and whatever." And so it was kind of cool feeling to know that all three of my sons turned out to be really good young men. And some of the wisdom that I taught them was what I claimed that the old man taught me, but it really was just me. So, now that that's said, I want to talk to you about something else too, if y'all got a minute, and that's the Virginia Moto meetup, and or the VAMM. People all around the world that watch my videos, and I appreciate y'all. And if you can make it, if this thing turns out to be some yearly big event like we're all kind of hoping it will be, you know, you don't want to miss the first one, because then you can say I was there on the very first one, you know. And when you show up anyway, you know, just imagine, you know, if you could go back and say that you were one of the very first people that were ever part of, you know, Sturgis, that you were actually at the first, what was considered a Sturgis event. That'd be some bragging rights right there, folks. And if we you know, if this thing turns out to be really big, which, you know, it could be, because it's in a great location, great riding area, friendly people, man, you know, plenty of space. Y'all can't ask for more than that. And if y'all can make it, wherever country you're in, or if you want to make it, start making plans now. I mean, you've got what, like 8 months or something like that, because it's June 11th through the 13th. Now, there's some of us going to try and get there earlier. If, you know, if work schedules work out for us and stuff, we're going to try and get there a few days earlier just so we can spend some time with Mr. G and, you know, that kind of thing, riding up there. I think, you know, Blue Bike and Doyle, I think he's going to get up there early too, and if plans work out, you know, I may just see if we can ride up together. That'd be kind of cool. But either way, you should start making plans now, saving money now, whatever y'all need to do. But it's going to be fun. And like I said, if it turns out to be a real big thing, you know, you can be one of the first people that, you know, you can be one of the people that actually attended the very first meetup. Now, how cool would that be? And there's a lot of motovloggers going to be there for sure. And you can meet some of them and swap, you know, spam cards or whatever, stickers, whatever y'all want to do. And, you know, I guarantee you, you will meet some awesome people. You know, it's not going to be, you know, a meetup for only certain kind of bikes or whatever. It's whatever you have. I mean, if you have a you know, Kimco 300cc scooter, you know, that's fine. Whatever you ride there or whatever you bring there, that's all right. And if you have to trailer it because all you've got is a little 125, man, trailer it. You know, the 125 will be fine for riding around the twisties up there. You won't need to be going very fast anyway. In fact, you probably have a lot more fun on a little 125 or 250 or something like that than a lot of people would have on their big Harley cruisers, or I'd have, you know, or I'd have on my cruiser. Because your bike would be a lot lighter and more nimble, and this bike for sure is kind of bulky and heavy and doesn't, you know, it's not the best at going through twisties. So whatever you can bring or ride, go for it, man. Make plans. We'd love to have y'all, no matter where you come from, whatever country or whatever state, you know, we'd love to have you come. So don't forget, mark it in your candler. Dang, man, I'm starting to talk the way I used to back at East Tennessee. But mark it in your calendar, June 11th through the 13th. And if y'all want to come a little bit early, a few days early, that'd be fine too. But anyway, Motor Warriors, that's pretty much what I had today. I just wanted to confess to y'all that wise old man story was just me, and I kind of feel bad that I did that, because a lot of you believed it was the wisdom from a really, really old man that had been through wars and all kinds of stuff, and that part was just a made-up story. Sorry about that. Anyway, Motor Warriors, like I was saying before I had to go through that intersection there, just because I made the story up doesn't mean that the truth in it isn't still good. You know, you should still learn how to laugh, learn how to enjoy life, learn how to sing and dance or whatever, you know, learn how to have a sense of humor, man. You know, I see too many people walk around all bitter and angry and hateful, and it's like, wow, you know, or some guys walking around like they have something to prove, like they're some, you know, huge badass, and ooh, I'm tough, I'm too cool to smile and laugh. And then you get home and you get in front of your TV and some comedian comes on and you'll laugh your ass off. So, I mean, as funny as, if something's funny, it's funny, you know. And you don't have anything to prove. If you're really a tough guy, you don't need to walk around like you're a badass all the time. You know, if you're a tough guy, people will know that you're a tough guy, whether you're being silly or having a sense of humor or not. You know what I mean? So just be yourself, man. And if you're miserable and hateful, you know, and you don't like the fact that you're miserable and hateful, then quit being miserable and hateful. Learn how to look in the mirror and laugh at yourself. Learn a joke or two and tell it to yourself over and over and over until it finally sinks in and you laugh. But anyway, that's what it is. Wisdom is wisdom no matter who it comes from, right? Look for wisdom wherever you can find it, folks. Learn to laugh wherever you find the opportunity to do so. Learn to be happy. Learn to tell a joke. Learn how to sing a little bit and dance and play an instrument. And all those things that I said the old man said, those things are true. So just because I made up the story that went behind the wisdom doesn't negate the wisdom. And don't forget, June 11th through the 13th, the Moto meetup. But until next time, y'all ride safe and be careful. Don't let the Wuhan monster bite you. Yeah, such a joke. I know. But remember to always live your life with the heart of a Viking warrior. Bye for now.